Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Okay, hello, and welcome to another episode. I know I'm not doing well today. Another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves Off Seattle.
Yeah.
My wife is feeling bad today.
I'm a little under the weather. I don't know what's going on. So I
Maybe
like
it's that
sick.
gigantic hike we took in
Yeah, we
Vancouver.
took a gigantic hike.
Oh, it was big. What do Canadians consider moderate?
Yeah, let's talk about this really quick. Before we get on to what we're actually talking about today, we'll talk about the fact that we use an app called All Trails, and I guess you're living under a rock if you don't know about All Trails. But let's start there. We use an app called All Trails when we hike. And is my hair sticking up? Are you letting me record with my hair sticking up?
No, it's just in the back.
Okay, well, you can't see it. Okay, well, if you can see it, if you're watching us, too bad. Okay, so, and I was like, we were headed to Vancouver for the weekend. BT Dubs, we did go see the Pacific Coliseum.
We did. How could we know? We were right there.
Exactly.
We had to stop.
Yeah, shout out to the Primary Tenant Pod and for the love they gave us. And what did we decide? Frenemies?
Frenemies is good.
Yeah,
Friendly
rivals. Yeah, that's what we're going with.
We walked all the way around the building. We were right by the entrance. We went the other way because
no, it was really funny. I was like, "Where do you park?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Park right here. There's an open spot." So we park and we get out and we're like, "Where's the sign?" Because I'm like, there has to be a sign, right? There has to be a sign. Like I was like, I want to take a picture. I want to do a reel. I want to post. I'm like, where's the sign? So I'm like, oh, let's just go around. And so we start walking and we literally walk like we could have walked like 5 steps the other direction and gotten to the sign and we walked the entire way around. And there's construction. So it's not only did we walk we had walked around the construction site too. Yeah. It was pretty.
Hey, we saw the racetrack.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what
we saw a bunch of stuff. And if you know the arena and you know the area, then you know exactly where we parked.
Yes, because you're like
parking lot.
We were right by the front doors. Anyway, so we went to Vancouver just on a little fun, getaway for the weekend, and we like to hike. So we went for a hike, and I was like, okay, let's look for a moderate hike with some views. A moderate hike for some views. If we have any Vancouver listeners, I guarantee they're gonna all laugh at us right now. So I'm like, okay, moderate bike hike, Cypress Mountain, St. Mark's Summit. And I'm like, I'm reading the trail reviews and it's like, oh, there's a little bit of a scramble at the top, but I'm pretty sure, actually, let me look. Because I'm like, it's moderate. I'm pretty sure it was moderate. I'm like, I chose moderate on purpose because I'm like, I don't want to do a hard hike. So, let's look.
What does it say?
I don't know.
I thought you said it said moderate.
I thought I did too. What does it say?
It felt.
See, moderate.
It does. It says moderate.
Where?
4.7, is that in stars?
No, that's how many people liked it.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
so yeah, so it said moderate, and I'm like, oh, okay, moderate hike, totally fine. Let me just say this right out loud. As an American, Canadian moderate is American hard. It was a 2,000-foot elevation gain.
We've done before.
We can do that, but the last half, and we did 7.5 miles. The last half of this hike up. So up and down, half of this hike was rocks and tree roots and scramble. Like
we forgot our poles. Give us that.
We didn't have poles. So anyway, we did it, and the views were gorgeous, and it was so worth it, guys, to get up there and see. And it was beautiful, and we had our little trail snack up there, which is always the fun thing. It's like, why do you hike? So you can eat snacks in fun places with beautiful views. So it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous day. We had a great time.
A lot of bugs.
There were a lot of bugs up there too, which is weird because hiking here in the Cascades, I don't feel like we have a ton of bugs, but there were bugs.
Yeah. I begged some bug spray off some very nice
Canadians.
Canadians are so nice.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna put that out there. The Canadians are very nice people. So anyway, so it was fun. We had a good time, but yeah, that hike was not moderate.
It's moderate to hard.
So for any of our listeners that would want to go hike on Cypress Mountain in North Vancouver, the St. Mark's Summit is difficult.
Hard. It was hard. I mean, we climbed a rock at the end to get us around like a 20-minute outside.
Oh yeah, Patty's like, we can do this.
I'm down. Like, there's no way. We would have died. We would have airlifted.
Would have died
going down. So we went around because we had to get the view. We did the whole thing. We had to get the payoff.
Yeah.
And so then going back, I'm like, no, 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 there's like, what do you call it?
Footholds.
Footholds. We could totally get up that. She went first and I followed and we
Yeah, I
made
probably
it.
shouldn't have gone.
We made it. I only fell once, not on the rock. It was in dirt, thank God. Not on
She was
tree roots,
looking
not
she
on
was looking at
gravel.
her phone. That's why she fell.
I was looking at my phone. I even forgot who was I looking
I
at?
don't
Was it
know.
Brian? I don't know.
Word to the wise. Don't
Yeah.
hike and
No
look at your
phone.
phone while you're
Yeah.
hiking. Anyway, okay, so that was our weekend, guys. And for whatever reason, we came back this morning and I'm feeling a little under the weather. But we had to get a podcast in today because we said we were going to do our draft picks.
And we
So,
are.
oh wow.
Oh no,
No,
did
I
you
got it. I
you
got it.
did
I got
it?
it. I got
Did
it.
you?
I was like,
Okay.
I lost her name because we okay. So we're gonna talk about our third round draft pick today, which is Lily Delianidis.
Delianedis?
Delianidis.
Delianedis.
We
We
believe. So
believe.
the only person we've heard said it is Charles from Circling Seattle Sports. Thank you so much, Charles. And I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming he's a
Got
very
it
smart
right?
guy. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming he got it right. I went back to try and look for the video of the draft day, couldn't find it, and I
Mm-mm.
wasn't gonna watch the whole YouTube of draft day.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. But I couldn't find it either. And yeah, so Lily, if we're saying your last name wrong,
Please
please
call
correct
us.
us
Please
because
correct us.
our last name is hard too, and people say it wrong all the time. And
Yeah.
we talked about that on one of
We
the
did, I'm
podcasts before.
sure.
So
It's
just
easy when you say it, Rakosi, but if you do it from looking at it spelled out, it's never right. And if somebody gets it right, we're like, oh my gosh,
wow,
congrats
yeah,
to
you
them.
must
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Delianedis is
Delianedis.
how we're gonna say it, Lily. And so if we're
Please
wrong,
correct us.
please correct us. Tell us how to say it. We'd love to say
We're
your
going
name.
to say Lily from here on
Yeah, we're
out.
gonna call you Lily from here on out. So today we're gonna talk about our third round draft pick, which is Lily. So tell what do we know about her? What did we find
Well,
out?
we know that she grew up in Minnesota. Shout out to the Great Lakes. I'm wearing my
But she's
North
from a
Shore.
town that you have family in.
Edina, I do.
Yeah.
I have family in Edina and other, Great White Lake, is that what it's called? Great White Bear Lake and St. Paul and the whole area. I have a bunch of family there. So we feel connected to Lily and her dad went to school there. What is it called? The Blake School?
Yeah, so they both went to the Blake
It's a
School,
hockey
which is
school.
it looks like it's a hockey school, it's a private school in Minneapolis that looks like has a really good hockey team. They
Yeah.
won a bunch of
Yeah.
championships. So
Lily did great there. She
yeah,
won two Minnesota state championships
yeah.
and did really well.
Yeah, so our little fun factoids that we found out about Lily when we were doing our little dive today, what were her dad did play hockey. He was also a goaltending coach for a couple of years, so that's another thing that he's done. So she comes by it honestly. He he didn't play in the NHL. He was on it and he was part
He
of
was in the what do they say
I don't
in
know,
the
you say
system.
in the system,
He
in
was
the
in the
NHL
system.
system, but I don't
Yeah.
think there's any NHL games played, but looks like you played in the AHL, the minor leagues.
Right.
And so anyway, just cool to be from a hockey family.
Yeah.
Serdachny is also from a hockey family.
And
Well,
her sister at
Serdachny was a
Colgate, right?
coach.
Oh yeah, Sir Daphne, her
Yes,
dad was a
Lily's
coach.
dad did play at Colgate.
And
Yes.
Lily did not follow him there. She
No.
followed him to the Blake school,
Yeah, so
but not to
yeah,
Cornell.
she went to high school at the or
I mean, not to Colgate. She went to Cornell.
she went to Cornell, not Colgate. Yeah,
Yeah.
which dad went to Colgate and played hockey at Colgate, and then which is also a big hockey
Weird.
school. And then she went to Cornell, which Cornell is Ivy League, so
Yeah.
good on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Lily is a forward.
Shoots left
She
for the leftorium.
for the no, it's
We're
leftatorium.
calling it
We're
leftatorium.
calling
We're
it
calling it
leftatorium. I know, and even though Brian corrected us that it's not leftatorium, I created a hashtag, so now it is
Hey,
leftatorium,
that's how
guys.
we spell it. That's
Uh-huh.
what we're
Too
saying.
bad. Anyway, so yeah, she shoots left. She's a forward. She looks like she's, an excellent player. She's on the shorter side. She's 5'4".
Scrappy.
Yep.
5'3". Did she grow an inch? She was 5'3" at Cornell.
Oh, maybe so. I thought
Hmm.
I looked her up in the elite, whatever,
Maybe they
but
gave her an
maybe
inch.
they gave her an inch. I don't know. I'm shrinking for some reason. So Lily, good on you for growing. I mean, maybe she's not done growing yet. I mean, she's only
She's only
23.
23, just a baby.
Oh yeah. So what else? What else are we gonna talk about this week? We talking about O'Rourke too. Interestingly enough, PWHL Seattle threw out
Little video of
a
him.
video of him. this week talking about growing up in the Okanagan, which is in here in Washington. It's the central part of the state, north central part of the state. But he's talking about the interior of British Columbia. So he's Canadian. So that's our coach, Steve O'Rourke, for those who
But he played at Tri-Cities,
he
which
did. He played for the Tri-City Americans, which
hmm
is for those who know the WHL, which is the Western Hockey League, which is we were fans of the Thunderbirds. We still are fans of Thunderbirds. Let's be honest.
we're a
But
little not distracted, but our
well,
focus has gone a little elsewhere, but we still love the Thunderbirds.
yeah,
They were the first team we got into together,
yeah,
and Megan really learned hockey from them.
yeah.
So, I mean, the first game you ever went to was a Ducks game,
That wasn't the
but
first hockey game I've ever been to.
okay, well, it was the first hockey game of note that you've
Okay,
ever been to.
okay.
Okay, what was the other one?
I don't know if it was a
Okay,
hockey
she
game.
doesn't know. You heard her say it. She doesn't know. She'll
Okay,
never forget the
wait, wait, wait. Let's
six.
talk about, let's talk. I will not. I will never forget going to that game, but let's talk about, like, I grew up in Kansas City and we had an IHL team, the
Okay.
Blades, the Kansas City Blades.
Okay.
I did go see them play. I know that I've seen a live game prior to that Anaheim Ducks. Other than, I don't think I've ever seen an NHL game before. I can give you that.
Okay.
I've never seen an NHL game before. No,
You never
no.
went to see St. Louis Blues? Oh no, she St. Louis.
No, so that's the thing. If you're from Kansas City, you know we don't cheer for anything St. Louis. I don't care what the sport is. I don't care if we don't have a team. We're not cheering for St. Louis. So,
There you go. I had no
big
idea. I
rival,
don't know the
big
middle. I don't know the
rivalry.
middle.
Yeah, big rivalry.
I get it. Kings and Ducks. I mean that other team and the Ducks. Speaking of the Ducks,
Oh yeah, we're gonna
we
talk about
talk
the
about
duck.
that?
Sure, we can talk about the duck.
They're coming back. The NHL schedule's out and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
We did talk about that a little bit. Sorry, mom's texting me right now. My phone's going
Family
off.
dinner
Yeah,
tonight.
family dinner night. Mom's telling me what I need to bring over.
Oh, good. We
Anyway,
can bring something. Thanks,
but
Mom.
bananas for the boys.
Okay.
She doesn't have any.
We got it. Got that covered.
Aren't you so glad you guys are listening to a married couple podcast? Um, so yeah, so the duck schedule came out. We did talk about this in a real, but we'll talk about it here too. So interestingly enough, well, actually, let's back up. I wasn't looking at, I still don't think I've actually looked at the Ducks schedule. I know, but I was looking at the Kraken
No,
schedule. I was
she
look
was looking to see when the Ducks played the Kraken, which is
exactly.
not the same as looking at the
I
Kraken
was looking at
schedule
the Kraken schedule to see when the Ducks were playing here in Seattle, and
because
it's
she has to take
easier.
me to every game.
Yes, and it's easier to see the home games on the home team schedule because of the way they color
I
everything.
I don't understand.
Anyway, so I was looking to see, and so what we found out is that the Ducks play the Kraken home opener. So October 9th is the first. And that's long before the PWHL plays because PWHL doesn't start until November 29th. So
Probably.
more than likely, that's what we think. We've not seen that officially put out anywhere. Women's Pro Hockey Seattle says it, has it
It's a good
posted.
source.
So I think it's a good source. I'm
Yeah,
I'm going with November
very
29th
trustworthy.
being the first game, which is the Saturday after
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. So
We
in
also heard though that it might not be a doubleheader because well, but they heard said it would be hard
well, I don't know
for
what
arena staff.
yeah, and maybe I don't know. So you're talking about a
Sorry.
lot. It's okay. I'm like, I feel like this is really disjointed because people don't have all the information that's in our heads.
Mm,
So we put out the reel that's basically said the homeowner opener was the first time they played the Ducks here in Seattle. First, number one. Second, number two, on November 29th, which is the game that we heard that is the day that we heard is going to be the first PWHL game. There is also a Kraken game. They play against Edmonton
afternoon game.
at 1 p.m. And so the question then is that if that information is correct, like are we gonna, what are we doing here? Like, are we having, like, is this gonna be totally two separate games, like shoved off from each other, like not advertised together, whatever, whatever? And then somebody commented as somebody who obviously works in the industry at the arena, and maybe not at Climate Pledge, but at an arena, was like basically that's really hard on the staff to do a doubleheader like that because especially because it would be the
Stress.
first, but it would because it's the first PWHL game, so they don't know what to expect. So like
Mm,
it's not like, oh, this is going to be a storm game. We know what the storm crowds look like. We know when they come in. We know they
right.
wait, all that kind of stuff. Like they have no idea because we've never done this before.
Let's
So
knock them dead. I want so many people to show
I
up.
think that a lot of people show up to the home opener. I think it's going to be a big deal, but it's interesting to think that it may be on the tails of an NHL game. And what does that mean? And what are the, repercussions of that? And obviously, I know the thing we've been talking about is it means that our logo more than likely will not be on center ice, and who knows
Yeah.
if it'll be anywhere. Hopefully, it'll be on the ice, but we don't think it's going to be on center ice, especially if it's the day of another NHL game. So
Yes. Yes.
anyway, that
It,
was the,
anyway, tickets are going to be expensive to that Ducks game.
that's what Patty's lamenting. Patty's lamenting that going to the Kraken home opener is going to be very expensive if we want to see it. So anybody has a hookup for Kraken tickets, we'll happily take a hookup.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll pay for them. We just don't want to pay inflated prices for
Yeah.
them. So.
Yeah.
Oh, what else hockey wise is going on this week?
We didn't really talk about Lily going to Cornell, and I mean, she
Oh
played
yeah, I'm
5.
sorry. Let's back up. Actually, she played 5 years there. She
Okay.
didn't have any games in her first season, the 2021 season. Again, this is like a theme because of all
COVID.
the age of all these players that was a COVID year. So I don't know if she didn't play because she was a freshman and she was just, on, a backup to a backup, or did she not play because it was a COVID year and a lot of their games got canceled? Like, yeah, I mean, we just, we don't I don't have that information. I haven't heard anybody. There's no information on the internet. She doesn't even have a wiki page. Can I just put that out there?
That's going to have to
I
change.
know. Somebody needs to make her a wiki page.
Can you start that?
Sure, in all my free time.
Mm-hmm.
That was sarcasm, people.
Yes.
I will not be making wiki pages for anybody. The only person I will be doing, the only thing I will be doing is be correcting ours if there was one, which there's not.
There's not.
So, because I guarantee you, whoever's going to put it out there is going to get it wrong. Or maybe not. I guess
Yeah.
that's very cynical. It's
Yeah.
a very cynical
Yeah.
view. Anyway, but Lily, yeah, she played 5 years at Cornell.
Right.
She's got games recorded in 4 seasons. So
Yes. And they called that her freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, didn't they?
I don't
I
know.
thought that's what I saw.
I don't
Little
know.
dip in her senior year, but parties happen. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, she did better in her junior year than her senior
Oh,
year.
okay. I was like, what are you
I
talking about?
about Cornell. I think she, very solid, very, 29, 30 goals on average for the 4 years. And, I liked what I saw.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
No, I think it'll be interesting to see how the lines line up because I think that's the other thing that we've talked about is like I think we pretty much have a good handle on the first line, our forwards that are going to play first line. I mean, I think we know that it's going to be Knight, Carpenter, and Bilka.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're conjecturing. Obviously, we don't know, but it'll be interesting how the rest of the lines line up. Second, third, fourth.
Fourth,
Is there a
yeah.
fourth
There is
line?
a fourth
Oh,
line.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So
Scrappy fourth line. So
yeah, so maybe, I mean, and she might be part of the fourth line. I don't know. There's other announcements, like people are being invited to training camp, which I guess this is something we should talk about because I don't necessarily know that I understand. Like they're just like, hey, want to come try?
well, it's almost like a tryout. I mean,
Okay.
because it makes it you're fighting for your job, and it makes people work a little harder because this new person comes in and they're showing you up. So everyone wants to work a little harder, and yeah, invite to training camp, see what happens, what shakes out.
Okay.
I don't know that anyone's going to get signed from that, but you never know.
Yeah, and so I guess something else we want to talk about is the signings is like we've seen Jenna Buglioni, she has a contract now. Hannah Murphy has a contract. So 1 and 2 both have contracts now. I have not seen any other contract signed by any of our other draftees. So what does that mean?
I don't know that they haven't signed yet. I don't know that that means that they're not going to sign. I really don't know the
So
ins and
does
outs
that
of
mean
that.
that we haven't offered them a contract, or does that mean that they haven't accepted a contract?
Maybe they're still in negotiations. Maybe they haven't accepted it. Maybe
So automatically when they get drafted, a contract is offered.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't know this,
Brian.
Brian. I don't know the ins and outs like
Yeah,
that.
I'm interested. I'm interested to know. And this is me because like that, my education is in business and I like always want to understand
Business side.
the business side of it. So like when they get drafted, is it like automatically, okay, here's a contract, take it or leave it or negotiate it, whatever. I mean, obviously they can negotiate it, but like here's a contract, let's see what we can do. And then if they don't come to terms, then they walk away potentially. And from what I understand, because this league is what it is, and there's no minor leagues and there's no other league, well, I guess that's not true. There is another league. They could go to Europe and play.
They could.
Um, it's like you just don't play in the league.
I don't think so. I don't think you're free to sign with anyone at that point.
Okay.
I don't think that translates into unrestricted free agent. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't think so.
interesting. It's interesting to think about. And just because, like I said, the contracts have been signed, obviously, and they've announced it when contracts have been signed. So I think it's that, four out of the six haven't signed contracts yet. And I just wonder what that means. Like, I wonder if that means that they could potentially not end up
Hmm,
in Seattle.
maybe.
Yeah. And can trades still happen? Can we trade away people we drafted? Does
I
that
mean,
happen?
yeah. I mean, we trade draft picks. Why can't we trade draftees?
Okay.
I
Wow.
think.
Yeah. It's interesting just to like how much of a
But can they sign one of the people that they've invited to camp over someone that they drafted?
I can't imagine that they can't. Why else would they invite somebody to camp?
I don't I don't know the answer.
Okay. My assumption is that yes, that they would, if somebody that got invited to camp performed well and meshed well with the team, that they would offer them a contract. I
I
can't imagine.
I would hope.
Yeah, I can't imagine they would invite somebody that they couldn't. I mean, why would you go
Right,
otherwise?
right. Why would you go? Why
I
would
mean, I get
you
other than just to get playtime with the people that are on the team. Like, I
you can
can't
get a get
imagine.
in?
Nah, my guess is they can probably. I mean, because it's been such a big deal talking about all these camp invites, so I can't imagine that these aren't potential players on the team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because that's been the conversation now. Like, the conversation has shifted, obviously, because we've gone through the expansion draft, we've done the free agent signing window, now the regular draft, and then more free agent signings.
Mm-hmm.
Carly Jackson. And sorry. And so now we're into invites to training camp and who's getting invited to training camp. So,
And what that's going to do to training camp, how it's going to ramp it up. I think that
yeah.
that's going to force everyone to just play a little harder and put a little more out on the ice.
Yeah. And just, we're as our schedules allow, I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of openness they're going to have for training camp, if they're going to have any open skates or, times when fans can come and watch. But if our schedule allows, oh, JK, the alarm's going off, guys. Patty, this is actually what, wait. We have to back up here. This is episode 12.
Is it episode 12?
I believe we're on episode 12 now. That's the first time an alarm's gone off during
That's
recording, which is
amazing.
amazing because alarms go off on
All the
Patty's phone
time.
all
If alarms
the
don't
time.
go off, nothing happens. That's it. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that
And what did you
she
should have
lives.
said yesterday or today? Oh, thank you for setting that alarm. What was that?
I don't know.
Because she knows that.
It is good. They're good reminders, but it makes me laugh because alarms go off all the time. So much that our kids know what the alarms, like they know what the different songs she has set for the alarms mean. And we'll give a shout out to Maria because this is
Text
the
Maria.
text Maria. So she's an alarm that goes off every night at 7:23 to text our friend Maria, just because we love Maria and we love to text her at least once a day. And so literally the alarm goes off and then everyone in the house goes, text
Text
Maria,
Maria.
because we text Maria every night at 7:23. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, welcome to
Mary podcasting.
Married Person. So Lily Delianedis, we're gonna go that way.
Welcome to the
Welcome
team.
to the team, American. I want to point that out too because we have a really good mix of Canadian American and we have
European.
one, yeah, you have
European.
one European. So we have a really good mix in there of just a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places. She obviously grew up around hockey. I
State of
can't
Minnesota.
imagine
It's the
state of
state of hockey.
Minnesota with her dad playing, and like I said, like we said, dad played at the Blake School. She played at the Blake School. Dad went on to a Colgate, which is a hockey university. She went to
Cornell.
Cornell, another C school, Cornell, which has a great women's hockey team. So this is exciting to learn about these players. It looks like from our deep dive we did on Instagram, she loves the water. So I think you're gonna like it here in Seattle. The summer is really nice. All the lakes in Seattle are really fun to get out on, and there's lots of water sports and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah. Yep.
I think anybody who doesn't like it here is weird. That's really what I think. Like I'm like, you
We
just
put
don't
that
know.
out there.
We are. If you don't like it here, if you complain about the weather, yeah, I think you're weird. No, I get it. A lot of people don't like the gloomy dreariness of the, 9 months out of the year that it's not sunny. But
It's not 9 months of snow.
it's not 9 months. It is just a little gray, and you can be outside, which for those of us that like to be outside a lot, us being those types of people, it's really nice because you can be outside all year round. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get the team here to see them gel, to see them mesh. So
Yes. Can't
what
wait.
else? Do we have anything else to talk about this week? We
Hmm.
talked a little bit about Steve work. We didn't really do a
We
lot.
didn't do a lot. We're gonna still do that.
Yeah, we really need to deep dive on him. I think it's cool that he played. We didn't even ever finish the conversation about the fact that he played in the WHL, which is our 15 to 20-year-old league
Yeah.
here around the area. And he played in Tri-Cities, which is the area that's kind of in the southeast part of Washington. So that he played for the Tri-City Americans. So this isn't like coming home for him, but
That's
he did say he played in Key Arena, which was the arena before they built Climate Pledge.
okay.
And so obviously the Tri-City Americans played there at one point. So he's like, I'm excited to get in the arena. That's what he said in his little promo video. He's like, I'm excited to get in the arena because and see what that's like.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, he feels like kind of a hometown boy, like a coming home. So it's cool.
Love it.
So anything else for this
Mm,
week?
I think that's it. Lily Delianedis.
Delianedis. And correct us if we're wrong.
Please.
We
Always
Brian
correct
knows we
us.
love it.
We love being corrected, honestly.
Oh, we love it. Okay, so continuing on, this is the third week of 6 of going through our draft picks. So tune back in next week
Okay.
and we'll continue on.
Yay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.